Good afternoon, people. PJT and the infamous M. It's Rate My Beer. If you haven't watched us before, we are. The show is my significant other, shall we say? I didn't think of that right, did I?
No.
I'm not the brightest bean in the book anyway, so as a lot of you know that know me. Anyway, if not, if you're new, welcome to the channel. It's lovely having all these new people lately.
It is.
It's really good, appealing to a wider range of people and trying to get it right, but you know, we haven't really got that much of a clue if I'm honest, but we try. Anyway, this is an old one, somewhat we reviewed 2 years ago, but in a 5 litre keg.
Yeah, you can pronounce it.
Let's
wait for this video.
Yeah, okay. We have drunk this on draft before in Hamburg, and you get a grapefruit and a pineapple one. This is, as you will have seen from the thumbnail, Schofferhofer HefeWeizen beer. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, it's 5% ABV. As I say,
And I believe that's unfiltered.
Unfiltered and unfined, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And it says PJT is a hero. That bit of writing that you can't read. All right. And you see, we liked it that much back in the day. We had the branded glass.
I think the grapefruit one of this is
horrible.
quite low in
they're
ABV, but it's quite popular.
They're about 2.5%. Yeah, I don't know. You can go down that road, I suppose.
It's lively.
If you want to. It's lively, yeah. It's there's two ways of looking at it for me. I say we haven't had this for some time, and this is
good aromas of this.
Available from drinkstation.co.uk. Currently at £2.25 a bottle, which is a
good
cracker.
That's
for that.
Good price.
And there's also a Rate My Beer 10% discount from us. To us, for us all to use, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm messing a whole lot up today, ain't I? I'm on fire today here, people.
Look at that pour.
Do you know what? For a woman, that's not bad, is it? The pourer, man. The lady is absolutely amazing.
Oh, that hurt me to say that.
So,
okay, this is looking really, really good. You've got strong carbonation in there. Look at those bubbles coming up. But they are small bubbles.
They're very small bubbles, yeah. The small bubbles up here.
Really foamy head. Let's give that.
I do remember liking this.
Oh, it does smell very
because
bready.
we walked over that thing in Hamburg. Do you remember when we went in the bar?
Yeah.
And I actually drank the pineapple one as well.
You did?
I drank the pineapple one, the lower ABV, and I drank this one. What I would do if you were trying not to drink a lot would be to mix this with the pineapple one or the grapefruit one. So you're kind of upping the ante on one and taking it down on another. And on a session, the pineapple and grapefruit ones might not be so sweet then. That wouldn't interest Michelle, but a lot of us that would.
I don't like mixing beers.
I'm not even going there, people.
In the same glass.
That's just not.
Okay, so the aroma on this is really very pleasant. It's quite a pungent aroma. There's a really nice bready, grainy smell to it. Look at that head has risen.
It believes it can fly, doesn't it? Jesus. Well, I believed I could fly years ago, but then I learned somewhat differently.
Okay, you can go first on the taste.
Do you know, I knew that was going to happen. Well, I haven't even pondered it properly yet. I like to give a beer a ponder.
On it.
You know, I do like to ponder. You know, the pondering man always taught me you must ponder on a beer, because back in the day we all used to ponder beers. You know, I remember sat in a pub in 1989 drinking my Brown going, got to give him that one. We didn't, did we?
No, because the variety was so weak. You knew what you were getting. You didn't have to smell it. No.
You've got your cloves, you've got your banana.
I'm getting a really bready, grainy aroma off of that.
Sweet smell of success. And now I'm going to get it all over my nose and look like a total plum. That's why she's giving it to me. I could just sit here all day.
The way it's risen up, it's like a loaf of bread in the oven, isn't it?
Smart people, smart. I am smart. It really is really carbonated. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing for a Weizen beer. I've had this before.
It's not what I would expect, but the bubbles are very small.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I wanted to get that bottom bit end, but it was just rising up so quick.
I tell you, and I always say,
Yeah,
look at the colour.
You've got to. Oh,
Can you actually see that on the head there? Look.
it does make a difference.
I can't do it because I'm going to do a bodge here,
And
and
you can actually see that it's gone a lot more hazy.
Yeah, which was missing.
Yeah.
I could just sit here drinking.
You shouldn't put a flake in it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You know that's German. I don't know what area of Germany this is actually from. Frankfurt, I think. Oh, how interesting.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, funny enough, talking to the pondering guy, I mentioned this to the pondering guy today, but you know, you got to give him one thing. He's not right on a lot of things.
He does know his German
He does
beers.
know his German
Yeah.
beers, but he's not all that taken in with that. But you know, that's fair enough.
I'm surprised because
I would say this is right up his street. This is the whole thing.
a nice medium body to it, a really silky feel on the tongue.
It's lovely.
There's a creaminess to it. Despite all that carbonation you can see coming up, it doesn't feel
it, no.
heavily carbonated on the tongue. I'm really getting the kind of bready graininess I'm beginning of this, but it does explode then into the more fruitful flavours.
There's lovely banana on
Right,
it. There
banana,
really is.
a little bit of apricot in there.
And I thought it was a kind of a bubblegummy effect at the end. I know.
It's a really hard one to explain, but I totally understand where Paul's coming from
It's
this.
at the end and the back end of it, and it's like, I mean, the first time I said bubblegum, she thought I was drunk,
thought he was
but it
mad.
does, and then other people have said it.
But the more of this style of beer that you try, the less that becomes a little bit of an absurd statement. You can actually taste a slight bubblegum kind of flavour. Almost like
And
juicy
it does,
fruit
yeah,
chewing gum.
it does. Right at the end, at the back end, as you swallow, you do get that little bit of bitterness, but you get like, it's like bubblegum. It's like, and it really is. This really is a decent beer. I haven't had this for some time. I say we used to drink it about 3 years ago. The review was 2 odd years ago, from the 5 litre keg.
Yeah.
And from what I can remember, we wasn't as taken in with that. I didn't go through the review because I didn't get any ideas for this, and I can't hear myself gabbling on.
I'm not actually sure those 5 litre mini kegs give you the best version of
Not
the beer.
all the time.
I don't feel that they do.
It's like everything. You can get a good
Yeah.
and a bad one. A bottle, if it's been stored correctly. I mean, this bottle. I mean, look at the sediment on the bottom. 01224.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, 12.24.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are on 20. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just getting on about beers being out of date.
So like some dodgy reviewer, Simo Sups, do check his channel out. Gave me an out of date beer, but I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not that type of guy. Let's get back to this. This is quality. Great to have it back in England at a reasonable price. As I say, do check out drinkstation.co.uk. And at the point of time of making this video, they're just about to get a massive German delivery in, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of them that.
It's getting incredibly hard to get German beer at a reasonable cost. So I think that it's great that
Yeah, Manny's brilliant.
they're doing this because it does give us that option of getting hold of some good
And
German
he does
beers.
listen. There's me, Rich from Beer Wanderers, Ian and Jamie from the Keg Exchange.
Yeah.
We've all given
I had
him
a bit of input.
some ideas. We've put a lot of ideas together and he's listened, and there's some real good stuff coming.
Yeah, I think he does genuinely want to be able to give us the option to be able to buy great German beer
Or
at a
Redneck's
reasonable
Barn.
price, which is awful,
Mate,
isn't it?
come
that
back.
happens.
Or Redneck's Barn may end up supplying Drink Station. There's a lot of ifs and buts with everything, and
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. Not for us to get into. We can only link people together and hope it works.
And hope for the best, yeah.
But for me, this is a definite yes. Yeah, it brings me back to, like I say, Hamburg 3 years ago, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
God, it was 3 years. It doesn't feel like 3.
It does. That is clean, smooth, all the way through. So you do get lovely sweetness of something on the end, and it's not overpowering. Like I say, to
Yeah,
me,
it's
it's
really
bubblegum.
really well balanced out.
I don't know what to do with
Flavours in
mine.
there.
Oh, there's mine there.
I am
So
going
I'm going to have to go, and because I gave up with the scorecards a little bit, and people kept saying, Where's your rank my beer scorecards?
It's really hard to give something a score. It's a definite yes for me. I know he's got an 8. I'm going on an 8.
I am an 8 too.
That's a good beer. And
yeah.
What did you say the cost was for that?
Well, Drink Station have just gotten back in, as I said, and it's £2.25.
I think that's really reasonably priced.
That's amazing for a German beer that you're not going to get all the time in your supermarkets. I know you can get one of theirs in there, but I'm pretty sure you can't get that one. I don't know. I may be wrong. Who knows? No, I doubt I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. That's a silly thing to say, isn't it?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, try and do them in under around 8 minutes to hit double adverts, as we've been told. Just being honest, but we didn't intend to go on to nearly 11 minutes. But it's been enjoyable, and
it's
that's
a beer
what it's all
worth
about.
talking about. Thank you for watching.
And I say, do check drinkstation.co.uk. Rate my beer 10. It's 10%. It all counts. Bonjour.